What's going on, agents? ASCII Adam here. If you enjoyed today's content, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to get future Division 2 updates. Also remember to hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Before I get started, I want to say thank you to my fellow service members and veterans. We love you. Thank you for your service. Also, suicide is never an option. If you're feeling suicidal, please get help. Call a family member, call a friend, call the National Suicide Hotline, message me. Do what you need to do to get well. Alright guys, so today I was going to talk about seeker builds. I know they're all over the place and people talk about them all the time, but I was asked if I could show how to build a seeker build that would do 1,000,000 damage, hit for 1,000,000. So that's kind of a loaded question because, number one, do we say it's a 1,000,000 damage seeker build if the total damage is 1,000,000? Because that would be easy. So that can't be it. Do we say it's 1,000,000 damage if one of the mines hits 1,000,000 and the rest are under? Maybe. How about if half are 1,000,000? You know, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some testing today, and I'm going to start with no mods to see how much they hit for, and then I'm going to not use the BTSU gloves, and I'm going to not use explosive damage, and I'm not going to use eyeless and stuff like that, all the things that compound to give the max damage. So what I thought I'd do is actually just start out with max damage and then start from the bottom and work my way up to how I get there. So just for sake of showing it right off the bat, as you can see, I've got destructive on most of my gear, and I have explosive damage on most of my mods. So I'm actually running 144% explosive damage. So let me just run down the list of what's going to happen to get the damage that you're going to see. So number one, I'm going to throw out my Blinder Firefly. That's going to proc my BTSU gloves. Anything that's blind, I'm going to get 20% extra damage from eyeless. I'm also going to go into cover and get rooted for the extra skill damage on rooted, the 25% skill damage on rooted. Then when my mines go off, the 144% explosive damage will go off. I will also get 130% damage, skill damage from the BTSU gloves. And if the thing is actually blind, then I will get an extra 50% on top of that from the BTSU third talent. Alright, so let's just go ahead and throw some seeker mines here. So I got very hard difficulty. I've got, oh yeah, let me show you my stats. So, destructive all over the place. Eyeless. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Where'd it go? I only have 13% damage to elites. Why is that? Hang on. Hang on. Oh, okay. So I've got my 13 there. Would I go down to 12 then? I want that anyway. I do want it. So I'm going there. So I don't know what I'm going to get. Now, I should get a higher damage number on yellows than I would with plus 10, with another 10% skill damage, but we'll see. We'll test both ways. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and blind. Go into cover for rooted. Throw out my seeker. Let's take a look. Alright. Well, that's a lot of damage right there. So, good grief. Alright. 1.7 million, 1.8 million, 1.3 million, 1.2, 2.1 million, 1.9 million, 1.9 million, 1.5 million, 1.2 million, 889,000, 1.9 million, 1.6 million, 2.2, 2.2, or 2.1 million, 2.1 million, 800,000. So, yeah, I would say that is a 1,000,000 damage Seeker Mine build. Alright guys, so I was going to go through a bunch of testing with you guys, but I've changed my mind. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk you through what is going to get you to the 1 million and plus Seeker Mine build. I have been recording for about an hour and a half, and after I edited the video down, it was still 47 minutes long, and it was just full of useless testing and crap like that. So just to cut this video down to hopefully around 10-12 minutes, you've seen the damage that the build does, and I'm just going to walk you through again how it does the damage. So I have 25% explosive damage from the specialization. Then I have 20, 40, 60, 80 from talents. And then I have another 16, I lost my paper, 16% maybe from my mods, 12%, yeah, something like that. So 80, 90, 100, 105. So I am sitting at about 117 when I'm doing my damage to elites. Like, I can switch this mask out and get another 20%. But I prefer the damage to elites. That's going to get you up into the 2 million range on yellow enemies, and that's really what you want. So with 100 and, I don't know, let's say 125 of explosive damage, 2 mods, or actually only 1 damage mod, 94%. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to blind. My blind, I'm going to get an extra 20% damage from Eyeless. Then I'm going to get 120% damage from the BTSU second talent. And then anything that's still blind, I'm going to get an extra 50% damage on top of that from the third talent on the gloves. So the charged proxies is going to give me 50% more damage from my skills to status affected enemies. So the status effect energy infusion gives me 120, charged proxies gives me 50% skill damage. So that's 120 or 170% skill damage. That's not exact math because one of them's multiplicative, one's additive. 125% from the explosive damage, and then the 94% damage mod. And then the 25 or 20% from Eyeless and 25% from Rooted. I know that's a lot to take in, but I'll let you guys look at this for a bit. Let me go to my stats again really quick, although they don't show much. My stats, though, for skills are 106% skill haste and 3,000 skill power. Again, on all of my mods, I have explosive damage. I don't have any 5s. I wish I did, or I may have 1, but only 1 if I do. There's a 4.5. 3%. I had better. I don't know what I did with them, honestly. I keep telling myself to save them. See, that's only a 2. That's a 3. I should, if they were all 4.5, that would give me a bit more damage, but honestly, we're pushing pretty close to well, I would say the max, but I know other people get higher than I do. But like I said, I was asked to show a build and show how to build a build that will get you over 1 million damage with the Seeker Mines. This is how you do it. And now what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and throw one more set out, and then I will call it a video. So again, my sequence to start a fight is I'm going to have my blind Firefly out before I start. I'm going to throw it. I'm going to go into cover for Rooted, because Rooted only lasts 10 seconds. I'm going to throw out my Seekers. And there we go. 1.5, 2.1, 1.3, 1.9, 1.3, 2 million, 1.7, 1.3, blah, blah, blah. All the way up the line. So that's it. That is how you make a 1 million damage Seeker Mine build. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to y'all later. Bye.